What's happening, boys and girls? I hope you're all doing well. In this video I'm going to be showing you guys some really good high calorie meals that you can use to gain weight fast. Also real quick before we start guys, if you enjoyed the video at any point at all, you find it useful, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Also don't forget to drop a like on the video if you enjoy it as well, it helps push out there to more people and it really means a lot to me as well. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So let's talk about meal number one. So these are all individual high calorific, dense calorie meals. These meals are all around 1k calories, so you know they're really good, really quick to consume, and yeah, I just really recommend these meals if you guys are trying to bulk or gain weight quickly. So meal number one is beef mince with sliced fried potatoes. Essentially this is a really nice one guys. Pretty much you just chop up the potato, two whole potatoes, fry them with salt, pepper and some herbs. It's really, really tasty. And then pretty much what I did, I had some leftover chili, so I used the mince from that, but it's also mixed in with the pasta. You can obviously mix in the pasta and potatoes together, but then you've got two carb sources, which you don't really need. Normally I would just have the potatoes and a lot more mince, but because I was quite low on mince, I just used some leftover pasta as well. It still tastes really, really good. And you can still do it if you want to, but obviously it's a bit of a hassle having to cook up two different carb sources when you can just use one. So yeah, pretty much just stick to the fried potatoes and the mince, but obviously feel free to chuck in some pasta as well if you want to. So then to finish the meal off, I chucked about 30 grams of grated cheddar cheese over the top, just let it melt over the top. Just tastes really, really good, really high in calories. Yeah, definitely really recommend this meal guys, it's really good. Also, I have an apple on the side. I tried to get one piece of fruit in with each of my meals, just so I'm intaking a sufficient amount of micronutrients. It's really important you guys don't forget about your micronutrients when you're bulking. It's really easy just to focus on carbs, proteins, and you kind of forget about all the vitamins, minerals and water you need to consume. So I just try to have a piece of fruit and just have vegetables with most of my meals as well, just to make sure I am getting those micronutrients in. So in total that meal comes to 1,110 calories with the apple. Obviously you can get rid of the apple and it'd still be just over 1,000 calories. That comes to 180 grams of carbs. That is obviously because I had two carb sources in there, the pasta and the potatoes, but it's really, really good. 32 grams of protein, which is okay, and 16 grams of fat, which is quite low, so that's not too bad. Next up is meal number two, and it is probably one of my all-time favorite meals, and it is bacon and egg, fried egg, bagels, and it is honestly probably the nicest meal I've ever had in my life. Obviously, the bacon is quite high in fat, so I don't recommend having this one all the time. You kind of want to avoid eating red meats too frequently as well. It's not the best for you, obviously it's quite high in fat, but it is really, really calorific and it's really tasty. So for this one, I just chuck two bagels in the toaster, obviously. I slightly toast them, not too much and not burned, just slightly toasted. And then I fry an egg, and then I do 6 rations of bacon, so I'll put 3 in each. And then 1 fried egg in each of them as well. And normally I chuck a little bit of ketchup over the top just to give it a little bit more flavour so it's not as dry as well. So that meal comes to 1,044 calories. Really, really tasty. Definitely recommend this one guys. You pretty much can't go wrong with it. The only thing is obviously the bacon is a little bit high in fat and is a little bit expensive as well compared to other meats. But in total that comes to 86 grams of carbs, 47 grams of fats, which obviously is quite high because of the bacon like I just said, and 65 grams of protein. That is a whopping amount of protein for one meal, so that is really, really good. Definitely recommend this one. I usually have it around lunchtime, just after, just before I train, to get loads and loads of protein in. Yeah, so really like that one guys, definitely recommend it. So I just wanted to quickly show you guys this leg workout to include some training footage, because I know a lot of you guys enjoy the training footage in these videos. And yeah, pretty much it was a deload. So if you guys don't know what a deload is, let me quickly explain to you. So deloads are really important. Essentially over time, if you continue to progressive overload, you keep building up fatigue, and a deload pretty much just means you get to dump all that built up fatigue, accumulated fatigue over time, allowing you to go into your next training cycle really, really full, really rested and recovered. And it's definitely something I recommend doing, implementing in between your training blocks every 4 to 6 to 8 weeks or so, whenever you feel is necessary pretty much. So for me, what I do for my deloads, I just cut my volume in half. I cut the sets in half. So I only did 2 sets of squats today. I think it's around 80 kilos, 85 kilos on the bar, pretty much as much weight as I can put on it for 12 reps, so 2 sets of that. And then guys, I did the dumbbell split squats with the 16 kilo dumbbells, nothing too crazy, just a couple sets on that. And then I also did a couple sets of the calf raises as well. So yeah, pretty much guys, the reason I'm deloading this week was next week, obviously I'm going into a new training cycle. I'm going to switch things up a little bit, try and train a lot harder, a lot more for strength. So hopefully when the gyms reopen, I will be a lot more prime, a lot more conditioned for strength training when I get back into it. Also, I've got some really exciting videos lined up, so make sure you subscribe to channels to don't miss any of those. One of them includes a really sick workout at an insane home gym, so definitely don't miss that one. Hence why I'm also deloading, so I feel really, really good for that when it comes to it. Anyway, boys and girls, back to it. So pretty much, I just picked up a brand new My Protein order. I've got the Impact Whey Protein Cookies and Cream. Now this was recommended to me by a friend, and also a lot of people recommend it. Apparently it's meant to be one of their best flavours, and I can tell you it definitely is from trying it. I've never had cookies and cream. I've always just been pretty boring and stuck to like the chocolate or chocolate smooth, none of their really exciting flavours, but definitely cookies and cream was really, really good. I also picked up another bag of creatine monohydrate to start taking when gyms are open again, so I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously, creatine is really good for energy conversion in the gym. I've done a whole video about creatine, so I'll leave a link to that down in the description, or there'll be a card in the top right of the screen now. Oh, and also just picked up another shaker because the one I had was like 3 or 4 years old, and you guys know about shakers, if you leave them that long, they just get really, really bad. Anyway, so with this new supplementation from MyProtein, let's go make a really, really calorific shake. Now, liquid calories are really, really great to consume, because obviously it's easier to consume than eating foods itself, because it's literally just a drink, so you don't feel like you're stuffing your face as much. And also, obviously, they're very dense in calories, or you can make it very dense in calories. You're drinking like a cupful of the shake, and it's like so many calories packed into it for what it is. So let me show you guys one of my favorite all-time shakes to make with this new protein powder. So first things first, obviously you need your blender. I put in about 400 to 500 milliliters of semi-skim milk. So I put in 2 decent sized scoops of the protein powder. And then also in there, I put in 2 packets of these golden syrup oats. You can choose regular oats, obviously. I've got the packet ones, the golden syrup flavored. They're really, really tasty. Definitely recommend them. You might think I'm a bit weird for putting oats in it, but pretty much it makes it so much more carby, so much more calorific. So obviously you don't really taste the oats either because it's all blended together, so you don't taste the texture of them. It's really, really tasty. I definitely recommend using the golden syrup ones if you can get your hands on them. If not, normal oats are fine. At the end of the day, it's just a quick shake, you're gonna drink it in a few seconds, so it doesn't really matter. And then what I like to do, just to make it even more calorific, is chuck a little bit of vanilla ice cream in there. You can use any ice cream. Obviously ice cream isn't the healthiest thing. If you want to, you can chuck out the ice cream. You can use bananas, other fruits and stuff in there as well. I would do that, but personally I just always prefer it to be tastier with the ice cream in. So I chuck a little bit of vanilla ice cream in there, and then I blend it all up. This shake is honestly so good. I really recommend this to anyone who's trying to put on weight quickly, because obviously liquid calories are really easy to consume. And this is really, really tasty. The cookies and cream protein from MyProtein is so delicious. In with the oats and the ice cream as well, it's very calorific, lots of carbs. Definitely recommend this one. And that meal, boys and girls, comes to about 928 calories. So for the macros, that comes to 98 grams of carbs, 28 grams of fats, and 67 grams of protein. Again, huge amount of protein. Really, really good for a post-workout meal, that one is. Normally I'd have that and a few rice cakes as well, just to get a few more carbs in for a post-workout meal. Really, really recommend that one. That's usually my 3rd meal of the day, so my 1st and 2nd meal. Then I have this, my post-workout meal. Then I have my main 4th meal, my dinner in the evening. Yeah, so really, really good shake, guys. I definitely recommend using this one. If you guys aren't consuming liquid calories and you're struggling to put on weight, you have a really high metabolism like myself, liquid calories are an absolute must. Obviously, I do recommend trying to consume whole foods before turning to liquid calories, but obviously I completely understand. I've been there, I still am there. It takes so many calories for me to be in a caloric surplus, like around 4,000 more or less. So liquid calories are an absolute must for me. Yeah, boys and girls, I think that is all from me. Those are the 3 meals that I really recommend. Obviously, there are some others, so if you want to see a part 2 to this video, definitely let me know by dropping a like on the video and leaving a comment down below. Also, guys, like I said earlier in the video, I've got some really, really exciting videos planned coming up. I finally feel like I've got the creativity flowing again. I've got a bunch of cool ideas coming into the channel, so definitely make sure to subscribe and notifications on. And if any of your mates or family be interested in my channel as well, really, really mean a lot to me, you guys. If you could recommend it to them, it really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving me, so thank you. But anyway, boys and girls, that is all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.